right, welcome back and happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
I was on this week with Dana on Friday, and she kept calling it a 10 out of 10 weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
In her books.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think in most people's books, this will be an ideal Maine weekend.
I would say so. And
yeah.
you know, it's hard to get both weekend days to line up so nicely like this.
So true, yeah.
I'd say this is probably one of the nicest ones of the whole summer. I mean, low humidity,
yeah.
the days are still so long.
Yep.
I mean, yeah,
hot
no
enough to
complaints.
go swimming.
Hot enough to go swimming, not hot enough to be completely roasting.
Miserable, yeah.
Yes, and not a lot of humidity. I think that's for a lot of people the big factor.
The key, yeah.
On whether it's a nice day or not. But
yeah,
looking great today. Some awesome weather on the way here as we head through today. Really, our forecast is incredibly quiet through much of the next 7 days. There's some temperature changes to talk about, but not a lot of rain or big storm chances for the most part in the next 7 days. Again, today is beautiful. Highs right around 80 degrees or so for the afternoon. If you're going to be at the beaches, looking awesome. Highs in the upper 70s or low 80s. Water temperatures feeling great, at least along Old Orchard Beach, Ocean Park, through the beaches in Scarborough there. Feeling pretty good. Water temps in the mid 60s. Just keep in mind where that sunscreen today, UV index, remains very high. A little warmer in the lakes region if you're going to be out on the boat today. Highs in the low to mid 80s for the afternoon. The water temperatures there are quite warm. I bet in some spots probably pushing into the low 80s. So yeah, it's not quite as refreshing as the ocean, but still a great day to be on the lakes. And in the mountains, looking good too. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Yeah, no issue with any storm chances for the afternoon. The weekend looks beautiful, whether you're going to the big air show happening in Brunswick or you're just going to be out and about. Looks awesome. Highs in the low to mid 80s. Both days, low humidity. Feeling really nice. Refreshing starts in the morning, refreshing evenings, and nice warm afternoons. Now, I mentioned this earlier before our forecast started, before the break, about the heat potentially returning as we get into next week. And here's a look at the 90-degree days we've seen so far this year. Portland, in an average year, we get about 5. We've seen 4 already. Freiburg, we typically see 11. We've already seen 11. We are going to run these numbers up, it looks like, as we get into the upcoming week. Probably not a full-on heat wave, but a couple days where we get into the 90s. Now, thankfully, with this upcoming hot stretch, not looking extremely humid. Most modeling is not showing us getting as tropically humid as we've been in with some of the other hot days we've seen this summer. Still, it'll be hot and muggy Monday and Tuesday, but not going to be really all that extreme. This high pressure will be nosing into the region. It's going to keep the Midwest extremely hot. It will get close enough as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, really Monday through Wednesday, to bring us very hot weather. I've got my eyes on Tuesday night as well. A front is going to swing through. Could bring some strong severe storms. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center already highlighting northern Maine for severe storm risk. Very unusual for them to do that this far in advance. So definitely something worth keeping an eye on as we get into Tuesday and into Tuesday night. This is probably not as big of a threat for southern Maine. Looks like the northern third of the state has the highest risk of that. So stay tuned as we get closer to Tuesday. Otherwise, the big story is that it's just going to be very, very hot, mostly around 95 degrees on Tuesday afternoon. And then it does get a little bit better, it looks like, later in the week. However, not much rain in the forecast other than that storm chance on Tuesday and a Tuesday night. Staying pretty dry, so make sure you're keeping your plants and your lawns watered. They're probably getting kind of crispy at this point. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. You can see, yeah, there's barely a raindrop on it. Tuesday night is probably our best chance of getting a storm. And again, it could be a severe storm, so stay tuned for that. Hot early next week, Monday near 90, Tuesday around 95, Wednesday still pretty close to 90, and then back towards reality. Thursday and Friday a little bit more comfortable in the mid 80s, but wow, very warm 7-day forecast here along the coast. Very similar, very hot, and hardly a drop of rain the next 7 days. I mean, every day.
It's crazy.
Beach day, beach day, beach day.
Exactly.
Doesn't end.
You know,